Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. It's raining in Sacramento, so if you hear the back noise of some drip drops, that's basically what it's going to be. I've watched a lot of good videos out there. I don't have enough time to watch my good buddy RKO, the infamous NWO, Justin's video, so make sure you guys go over there and check his out. But I did take in freaking yeah 88s, and I did check out Assault and Battery 777s, and there's a lot of other people out there, and I just didn't have enough time. A lot of the East Coasters didn't start making videos until I had to start work, so it's gonna be a long night tonight, but I am hopped up, like I said last night, up on like this wrestle crack, and I am just into it, man. My day at work is just honestly flying by. We're cutting that meat, and we're just, I'm just keep thinking about what's going on. And I was fired up for lunch today. I got to watch some videos. I got to read some tweets, see what you guys are saying. I think a lot of you guys are like me. Hey, look, this is a big story. This is a big deal because CM Punk, you know, basically just went home, and this doesn't happen every day. I mean, this is a big deal. It's just hard to think of what's going to happen. Do I think CM Punk is going to go home and sit at home and never work again for the WWE? Do I think he's going to go TNA? Never. Do I think he's going to go to Ring of Honor? I don't want to insult Ring of Honor, but I don't really watch Ring of Honor. I listen to Brian and Vinny, and they do a Brian and Vinny review show. I probably couldn't pick a lot of the guys out of the lineups unless they were the bigger name guys there that were there, but I can tell you sort of what's going on in the company from listening to the reviews. There's no chance in hell CM Punk's going to go back to Ring of Honor. The Ring of Honor that CM Punk left is nothing like the Ring of Honor that was there when he was there. When he was there, it was a cool little independent company. It was really, really small. Even now, it's still really small. But now it's owned by, a father company, Sinclair, which is a television producing company who, spends some money, but they don't spend a lot of money. And you think he's got headaches in WWE where they basically got an open checkbook to sign whoever they want? He's not going there. I'll bet you money CM Punk is back by WrestleMania. I don't think this is a long-term deal, but I do think that this is a big deal because you don't know where this could end up, and you don't know where this could go. There's a lot of people saying that just give CM Punk whatever he wants, that he's the biggest star in the world. You can't do that. For one reason is they don't want to turn this into fucking WCW. WWE, they let guys go off and be big stars. If their contract ends and they want to go out and they want to do something else, they want to go out there and try to take over the world like The Rock did. Let's face it, before The Rock, nobody went out there and tried to do anything else because basically, nobody had ever had outside success like that. Some guys had gone off and had small movie roles, maybe made a commercial here and there, but no one was ever able to make, more than wrestling money outside of wrestling. He changed it for everyone. And I know a lot of the girls have gone off and they've tried to become, models or singers or, this, that, or the other, but those are divas. Once they've been around for a while and they leave one time, fuck it, they're done. You don't really ever see any of them come back like the Bellas did. And we all know why the Bellas came back in the first place. It's not like, I don't think WWE was heavily recruiting the Bellas to come back. I think there was more likely one or two guys that made sure that they got a spot. But I don't know, man. I just don't want this to turn into WCW, where if you just bitch and complain, you take a step back and you sit back and you go home, you know that Vince is going to give you whatever you want. Is CM Punk ever able to pull a dick move? Do I think he has enough, popularity and enough, maybe pull that if he does something like this, they're going to give him what he wants? Yeah, I do. But then can Dolph Ziggler do this or The Miz do this? They probably won't get. I don't think they'll get fired because the guys just really don't honestly get fired from WWE. They keep guys around forever and ever. JTG, Yoshitatsu, Evan Bourne. A lot of these guys haven't wrestled in over a year, maybe 2 years, and if they have wrestled, it ain't anywhere on TV where any of us can see it. It's just puzzling what these guys do with their off time. I know that you can see from pictures Evan Bourne has started to really, really work out, and he's bulked up, and he's ripped as hell because he ain't got nothing to do besides sitting on his couch all day long. But I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are throwing around, why don't you just put CM Punk in a triple threat match with Daniel Bryan and Triple H? Then both of them get what they want. okay, as a character, why the fuck would Triple H, as the guy who's running the show around there, I can understand putting himself in a match with one of them to try and teach him a lesson and show him that, he's got the bigger balls of those guys and he's the one who runs shit around there. But why the fuck is one heel going to take on two baby faces at the same time, knowing their past, knowing, how good of friends these guys are? They're not going to fight each other. It's basically like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan getting a handicap match against Triple H. It doesn't make any sense at all. None. And some people are saying just, put CM Punk into the three-way again with him, Randy Orton, and Batista, and then maybe you can do some sort of heel turn with Batista, and it's Batista and Orton as a team, and now they're fucking Punk up, and then at the end of the day, now, maybe one of them goes to pin the other one, and then Batista's like, why the fuck do you get to pin him? I want to be the champion, I'm bigger than you are, and then maybe it'll turn into a real three-way along the way, and then maybe Punk can squeak out a win like that or something like that, but I just have the biggest fear that if WWE just folds and gives Punk whatever he wants, they have to play hardball with this because they have to set a precedent that you can't fuck over the company. I know Triple H is started to take over the reins of this, and more than likely he's the guy that's handling this situation as it is right now, but I don't think Triple H is that far removed from Vince McMahon. Vince probably has taught him a lot, and maybe Triple H doesn't have a lot of the on-the-job training to do things over, and maybe he tries to run things on the books as, Vince might have taught him, but, he doesn't have that in-the-moment sort of training yet. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but hopefully you know what I'm trying to get across to you, but, at what point does Vince step in and try to fix this situation? Honestly, if CM Punk isn't at Mania, I'm not going to cry about it. I mean, he's not my favorite guy. I think that honestly, 10 years from now when I'm watching my DVDs or I'm watching the network or I'm looking at my obsolete VHS tapes, it's going to be CM Punk matches that I'm going to go out of my way to watch. Why? Because they're the matches that hold up over time. It's the matches that you're going to remember. It's like John Cena versus The Big Show or John Cena versus John Laurinaitis. Might have main evented those pay-per-views. But it's CM Punk's title matches, even though they weren't their main event. Those are the matches that you remember. Those are the matches that you want to see again when we're talking about, John Cena versus Daniel Bryan over the Limit 2012. Or if we're talking about, they had another match that year, but I can't remember which one it was. That's the stuff that I'm going to remember. That's the stuff that I want to go back and see. Yeah, he was a dick to me when I met at SummerSlam, and I don't want the worst for him. I just want to have good wrestling. Whatever we have to do to get there. I look up to CM Punk, and I thank the world of him for trying to make wrestling cool again. I think that's the coolest thing anyone can say, as, people like me are getting older, and, you get to a job, and there's less people to talk about. I've told whoever will listen to me, I went up and told one wrestling fan, and I was, you talk to certain wrestling fans and you don't want to tear that wall down because whatever. I just fucking told them because I just wanted him to know, and he didn't know if I meant if he really quit or if he quit on TV, this, that, or the other. But I gotta get back to work. Today's gonna be a good day. Keep on pumping out those videos, guys, and I want to know what everybody thinks about all this. Tweet me, make a video, write me a letter. I don't know. Just get it to me. Peace out.